You remember when WWE had a ladder of ascension? And basically what I mean by a ladder is you came in the business at the bottom and you worked your way up to the top. And with that usually means coming in, having matches, making a name for yourself, going ahead eventually challenging the Intercontinental or US champion, getting into a program with them, win the title, defend the title, start other programs with newer guys who are trying to come up as well, just like you did. Eventually, you establish yourself as a mid-carder, multi-time tag champ, Intercontinental champ, US champ, whatever. And then after that, you get bumped up to the main event, where you can start challenging for the world title and the WWE title. That's how it's supposed to be. And that's how it used to be. But it's not like that anymore. You see, if you know the right person, or if WWE is trying to reach for a certain demographic, you'll get a push like that. Being a new guy. I'm not going to say any names because you already know who I'm talking about. These guys who come in their first year, and while they're talented, I won't take their talent away from them. They're all talented, and I have respect for all of them. But you don't deserve to be main eventing at WrestleMania. You don't deserve to be in a world title match your first year. You don't deserve to win a world title. You don't even deserve to think about winning a world title match your first year. But they do now. And, you know, it's ridiculous. Because there's no build-up anymore. There's no ladder of ascension. Winning the World Championship and the WWE Championship is supposed to be the culmination of your career. Something you're supposed to earn. Not something that's supposed to be given to you, which it is to all these new guys. They just give them the world title. And you know why they give them the world title? Because nobody cares about them. WWE picks and chooses who the fans should care about. And that's a fact. That's why they push who they want to push. They'll give them the world title because it thinks they'll gain more star power and they'll gain more support for the fans, which they probably will. But at the same time, a lot of fans lose respect for that certain superstar because they know that he rightfully doesn't deserve to be a world champion, especially his first year in the business. That's not how it works. You have all these mid-carders who WWE fires and gets rid of every year. You get rid of all these top-tier talent guys who've been here 3 to 5 years, who've established themselves as tag team champions, intercontinental champions, United States champions, and they're ready for that big break. They're ready to get that spot on the main event. And they deserve that spot on the main event. And then they don't get it. They don't get it because the spot's already taken by somebody who just came up from developmental. Really? The WWE is a joke. Those titles mean nothing. The world title means nothing. The WWE title means nothing. Because the people who have held them didn't deserve to have them. And at the end of the day, it's bad for the star. Because you win the WWE title your first year, and you know you're so ecstatic to be WWE champ, and you have it, and then when you're not the big thing anymore, you get cast down. One year, the world champ, not the big thing anymore. Now you're United States champ, going against Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. I'd rather work my way up than have something handed to me. But that's how creative thinks it should be, and that's how it is. So, to the mid-carders who've been here 3 to 5 years, I guess the only thing that they're praying about is that they don't lose their job to these new guys. And it's a vicious cycle, because the same thing is going to happen to these guys who are world champion now. Yeah, you'll give them the world title, and they'll hold it, and they'll do their thing, and they'll be the big thing for right now. And then another new guy will come up and take him off his throne. And then that guy falls down into mediocrity, only able to get the United States and the Intercontinental title, which really don't mean anything. If the world titles don't mean anything, how much worth do you think the Intercontinental and US Championship have? They don't have any worth. And don't even get me started on the tag team champions. So, it's sad. And I blame it completely on creative. I blame it on Vince McMahon. I blame it on Stephanie McMahon. I blame it on Triple H. Because they're the guys pulling the string. Politics. That's all it is. I have respect for all the stars. Even the ones who are winning these world titles their first year. I have respect for all of them. Because they go out there and they do their job and they work their ass off. But creative is a fucking joke. Giving somebody the world title their first year in the business. The fuck? No. And then firing an established mid-carder because they feel like they don't have anything for him. How about you give him a push? How about you actually show that you appreciate and care about all the things that he's done for you, all the money he's made for you, all the people he's entertained for you. Treat the mid-card like shit. You don't care about the mid-card. And when you don't care about the mid-card, none of the fans care about the mid-card. And that's the sad thing. Talk to you guys later.